Kel-Tec P11 9mm, 10+1 factory capacity with optional 12+1 magazines. Safety check on here, obviously nothing in here. Magazine is out, nothing in there, and all three magazines are unloaded. Things that I don't like about this. For one, slide's pretty stiff. It's got a hell of a spring, but it has to. It's a 9mm, it's got to be able to hold that without having a big, huge, honking, heavy slide like a blowback action high point or something along those lines. So, something you gotta live with. Another thing you gotta live with, this long ass freaking trigger. Heavy, long, double action trigger. Gonna load up some snap caps here. I can show you just how long and stiff this trigger is. I don't have a gauge to measure the pull on them, but let's load a couple in here just to show. Snap caps. The A-Zoom brand, aluminum, not those little plastic pieces of crap. These are nice ones. Alright. Now look inside there. See that hammer? It does have an actual hammer. This is not a striker fired pistol. This is a double action though. And by double action I mean long, hard, stiff. Oh, there it finally went. There is no single action on this. This is only double action. So that is the safety. There are no frame or slide mounted safeties on this. There's just a long, hard freaking trigger. But that's fine. Because when you go to pull this thing out in a hurry, in a defensive situation, your adrenaline's going to be pumping, and you don't want to be worrying about flicking this off or doing this doohickey. I hate slide safeties, by the way. But you don't have to worry about it. You just pull it out, aim, bang. That guy goes down. A couple extra things to note on this. The way it ejects brass sometimes doesn't always go the way you want. I got pegged a couple times in the head by empty brass. My girlfriend got one right down the shirt. She wasn't too happy about that. I don't think it left too good of an impression on her about this gun.
Damn it, again!
Down the shirt?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Another thing, myself, I don't really care about it because it doesn't affect me due to my hands, but my girlfriend absolutely hates. When you have these little pinky extensions on the magazines, this little gap here between the bottom of the grip and the pinky extension on here, that will pinch if you have just the right size hands. Now myself, where my fingers go, there's the end of my little ring finger right there, and my pinky goes on the pinky extension. Her fingers are smaller and thinner, and she ends up with a pinky right there. When this thing's shooting and recoiling, this mag goes up and down a little bit, that pinches right there. So if you have really small hands, or if you're a female with little delicate little fingies, that will bite you. Or it can bite you, not necessarily will.
I don't like it.
You do not want to put 500 rounds through this thing in one day. If you can, you're going to feel it. Right about here. It gets pretty sore, starts kind of banging on you. Doesn't really, I haven't had any problem with slide bite, and nothing like that. And it's not uncontrollable, it won't tear up your wrists or anything, but yeah, you will feel it after a while right around here. Another thing worth mentioning on here, the finish is cheap. Now, Kel-Tec's, I mean, they're not a bad company. They make a very good product. However, in order to keep this thing affordable, they have to skimp on a few little things. Fortunately, it's not anything regarding functionality, but appearance-wise, the finish sucks. This is the basic blued finish, and I mean, you get the slightest bit of moisture on there, and you almost instantaneously get surface rust. I had a little in the waistband holster. It would cover about all but that last little bit right there. This part here, get up against your skin, or if you have any sweat come through a t-shirt out here in the desert, which is pretty common, and you get a nice little brown rusty color there. That sucks. Wiped right off, but it's just not good. If you can, get the parkerized or the hard chrome finish. But if you keep it in a nice holster and you stay up on the maintenance on it, not really an issue, but just something to consider. As far as holsters for this, pretty much anything that will fit a Glock 26 or a Kel-Tec P11 will fit this. So a Glock 26 obviously is a little bit larger. I think it's a little bit longer this way, and thickness-wise, the Glock's going to be thicker, but grip-wise, it's going to be the same or thereabouts, which I have here. This is a size 30 for a Glock 26 Redhead brand holster. I picked this up at Bass Pro Shop for $12.99. Nice little holster, cheap, simple, fabric. It's got a moisture barrier in there. Inside's really soft, will not wear on this cheap ass finish. It's in there pretty nice. Gives you enough with your pinky extension, you can grab a hold of that thing still. Without this pinky extension, that might be a little different story, but I don't like without them, so I just keep this for planking and such. Also has a nice little, as far as the holster itself, has a little hole there, so you can use it for a belt loop. Same ambidextrous, you can flip this clip over onto this side. Nice little holster for $12.99. But once you poke this in there, it pretty much disappears. I mean, just a nice untucked t-shirt or any kind of shirt you put over it, over a pair of pants. Heck, you can even wear shorts, khaki shorts, and a t-shirt, and it just positively vanishes. You can wear it in appendix, you can wear it on your hip, you can wear it 4 o'clock position, wherever the heck you want. Hell, if you got cargo pants, you can even drop this down in the pocket, and it fits. Now, if you do put it in your pocket, of course, I would recommend using a pocket holster, but myself, I just don't like having stuff flopping around in there, and I like having it somewhere I can reach it quicker, or on my waistband, so that's just me. But for the money, it's really hard to beat. I know they have cars, I know they have Taurus and some others that are coming out with their own little skinny minis, but for a 9mm, affordable, basic, reliable, functional, lightweight, compact, just all around, feeds anything. I mean, I've put in 115, anything from 115 grain full metal jacket to 147 big wide mouth golden sabers. It just chews right through them. No problems, no failure to eject, no failure to feed, no failure to fire, nothing. I mean, it just didn't even blink at anything. Just a great little pistol. Would I recommend it to anybody? Hell yes. This is, to me, about as good as it gets as far as concealed carry. I mean, you have a service caliber. This is not some little puny 32. This is not a 380 where it might work. And this is definitely not a 22. This is a 9mm Luger, service caliber. 12 rounds if you get the optional ones, if you can grab a hold of one of these. I got this for 19 bucks at the local gun store, but you can get them for about 20 to 25 online from what I've seen. But even just a 10+1 standard magazine and something this small, that's just hard to beat. I mean, there are full-size guns that don't even have that. You're just a quick little bonus. I'll show you how to take this down real quick. Lock, slide back. Take a snap cap or spent shell, something along those lines. It's got a little indentation right there. Just hook it inside the takedown lever, pull it out there where you can grab it. Pull the pin out. Grab slide, release the slide, comes right off. Then you get your standard Browning style, spring, barrel. When you're done cleaning, you reinsert like so. Lock back your slide. And on mine, I got a little deal. I gotta push this forward. You gotta push the barrel forward from the inside there, so you can see through a little hole to insert your takedown pin. This part is a little tricky sometimes for me, but there you go. Shouldn't have to force it. Like I say, as long as you can see light through there, you can poke the pin through there, it's fine. There it is. cannot be beat as far as size, cost, functionality, and appearance. It's not a bad looking gun to me. I mean, like I say, the finish is not top of the line, but the only person that's going to see this is the bad guy, and he's not going to really give a crap what it looks like, other than the fact that it's pointed at him. So there you have it. For what it's worth, my 2 cents on that deal.